Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, Real Rewind.
Video, you'll see how the actors in the films Terminator 1984, 1991, and 2003 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then, and what's with them now in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Edward Furlong in the film, he plays John Connor. John Connor is the future leader of the human resistance against machines. In the present day, he is a young boy living with foster parents who don't believe his stories about the future. The Terminator is sent to protect him, and they develop a close bond throughout the movie. In 1991, he was 14 years old, and now he is 45 years old. Michael Biehn in the film, he plays Kyle Reese. Biehn plays a human resistance fighter from the future sent back in time to protect Sarah Connor from the Terminator. Biehn's portrayal of Reese is intense and emotional, showcasing a man who has seen too much violence and is willing to do whatever it takes to complete his mission. In 1984, he was 28 years old, and now he is 66 years old. Paul Winfield in the film, he plays Traxler. Winfield plays a police officer investigating the murders committed by the Terminator. Winfield brings a sense of authority and wisdom to the role, grounding the film in reality and providing a human perspective on the chaos caused by the cyborg. In 1984, he was 45 years old, and it was with great sadness that Paul Winfield passed away on March 7, 2004, aged 65. Lance Henriksen in the film, he plays Vukovich. Henriksen plays Traxler's partner, another police officer investigating the Terminator's killings. Henriksen brings a sense of rough-edged toughness to the role, creating a memorable and likable character. In 1984, he was 44 years old, and now he is 82 years old. Robert Patrick in the film, he plays T-1000. The T-1000 is a more advanced and deadly cyborg sent back in time to kill John Connor. It's made of a liquid metal that allows it to shape-shift and take on the appearance of other people or objects. It is almost indestructible and nearly impossible to stop. In 1991, he was 33 years old, and now he is 64 years old. Joe Morton in the film, he plays Miles Dyson. Miles Dyson is a scientist working for Cyberdyne Systems, the company responsible for creating the technology that will lead to the rise of machines. After being confronted by Sarah Connor, he realizes the danger of his work and helps the heroes destroy Cyberdyne's research. In 1991, he was 44 years old, and now he is 75 years old. Earl Boen in the film, he plays Dr. Peter Silberman. Boen plays a psychiatrist who interviews Sarah Connor after she is arrested for vandalism. Boen's portrayal of Silberman adds a touch of humor to the film, as the character is shown to be skeptical of Sarah's claims of a killer cyborg from the future. In 1984, he was 43 years old, and it was with great sadness that Earl Boen passed away on January 5, 2023, age 82. Bess Motta in the film, she plays Ginger Ventura. Motta plays Sarah's roommate, who is killed by the Terminator when he comes looking for Sarah. Motta's performance is brief but memorable, and she brings energy and humor to the role. In 1984, she was 26 years old, and now she is 65 years old. Arnold Schwarzenegger in the film, he plays the Terminator. Schwarzenegger plays the titular character, a cyborg assassin from the future sent back in time to kill Sarah Connor, a young woman who will give birth to a future resistance leader. Schwarzenegger's performance as the relentless killing machine with a monotone voice and unbreakable determination became one of his most famous roles. In 1984, he was 37 years old, and now he is 75 years old. Xander Berkeley in the film, he plays Todd Voigt. Todd and Janelle are John's foster parents. They are initially portrayed as neglectful and abusive, but their fate is ultimately left unknown in the movie. In 1991, he was 36 years old, and now he is 67 years old. Castillo Guerra in the film, he plays Enrique Salcida. Enrique is a friend of Sarah's who helps her and John hide out and prepare for the coming war against the machines. In 1991, he was 46 years old, and now he is 77 years old. Linda Hamilton in the film, she plays Sarah Connor. Hamilton plays the main protagonist, a waitress who is targeted by the Terminator due to her unborn child's significance. Over the course of the film, she transforms from a vulnerable victim to a strong and resilient fighter, a character arc that Hamilton portrayed masterfully. In 1984, she was 28 years old, and now she is 66 years old. Nick Stahl in the film, he plays John Connor. Stahl takes on the role of John Connor, the leader of the future human resistance against machines. In T3, Connor is living off the grid and trying to avoid his destiny as the savior of humanity, but is forced back into action when the TX arrives. In 2003, he was 24 years old, and now he is 43 years old. Claire Danes in the film, she plays Catherine Brewster. Danes plays Catherine Brewster, a veterinarian and former flame of John Connor. She gets caught up in the Terminator shenanigans when the TX comes after her. In 2003, she was 24 years old, and now she is 43 years old. Kristanna Loken in the film, she plays TX. Loken plays the TX, a highly advanced and deadly Terminator model sent back in time to kill John Connor and other key members of the future resistance. In 2003, she was 24 years old, and now she is 43 years old. David Andrews in the film, he plays Robert Brewster. Andrews plays Catherine's father, a high-ranking military officer who becomes embroiled in the events of the film. In 2003, he was 51 years old, and now he is 79 years old.